Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, November 24th, and I decided to go live because I just have so much gratitude and appreciation for you all that I just had to say it. I had to get out here and say it all before the week started and life started happening, and before long, Thanksgiving is coming on. We have Cynthia. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Hey, Mindy. Hey. My first solo live. So, yes, I'm very nervous. I was freaking out a little bit, trying to decide to do it, not to do it. And finally, I just said, nope. I've been hearing it all day. Say thank you, give gratitude, give gratitude. So, I am giving gratitude on my live. Hey, Cassandra, how are you all? Hey, Joanne. Can y'all let me know if you can hear me okay? Oh, you can because you responded. Well, I love you all too, which is why I'm on here. So Mindy said, don't be nervous. We all love you. Shirley, hey, my special friend. I actually had lunch today with Shirley, which is part of the reason why I said, okay, let's get on here and just say hi and thank you. Because I don't know, I'm just filled with a lot of love. I'm filled with a lot of love. And J.A. Campbell, greetings from Wellings, West Virginia. Hey, Texas girl. Saying hello. So yes, today I was at church, and the whole premise of the how do you not lecture, the whole premise of the discussion was giving gratitude. And I was sitting there, I was getting all the warm fuzzy feelings, and then I came home and I watched and it's coming from a lot of people, but the what is it called? The New York Times FX TV show of Weight of the Nation, and they're talking about GLP-1s. Hi, Nia. And so I watched it, and the three main stories that were discussed were like heartbreaking to me. Like I just, because I felt like they were going through a lot, um, but they didn't have the community. So for me watching it, I just kind of felt bad for them. I really, really, really did. And then I met Shirley today for the first time because we're both in the Houston area. And we had lunch, and I got in the car and again was just feeling gratitude, just so happy. And so I said, hey, let's get out here and say hi. So Cynthia said, yes, we can hear you. J.A. again from West Virginia. Hey, I'm going to try to do this right. Oh, Mindy said she was watching Weight of the World when I came on. Press pause. Yeah. Can you tell me how far you're into it? Because like I heard the lady talking, I don't want to give out any pertinent information. Oh, thank you, Shirley. You're a true blessing for me, and I'm grateful to. And I'm happy I got to have lunch for you today. Which I got in the car and realized we were sitting there for 2 hours, but I promise you, it did not feel like 2 hours. It like literally, I felt like 30 minutes. Okay, about halfway. When I was hearing the lady talk about the peptides, I was just like, oh, because I know what it's like to have to budget and try to figure it all out. And I felt hopeful for the guy because I know he's trying to find love, and he felt like his weight was holding him back. And that just kind of like tugged a little bit because that was almost the same conversation I was having with my coworker who was saying, if she lost the weight, she feels like her life will start. So when I watched it, it just hit a little different. I even reached out to Real Talk with Elaine, and I texted her and I was like, hey, you should watch this, And she watched a little bit. She was like, this is hard to watch. I want to cry. I know I know the feeling. I know the feeling. So yeah, but again, I'm just happy to know that you all are out here supporting one another, supporting me on this journey. I don't believe I would be as successful as I am on this weight loss journey without y'all. If I'm just being 100% truthful, I do have like 2 friends um, in my physical touch world, if that makes any sense, the people I can touch, um, who know about my journey, and I kind of vent to from time to time, kind of like what was going on with the scale. And besides that, there's really no one but you all. So again, I just wanted to say thank you. Truly, truly thank you. Y'all have no reason to be on here other than to support. And I just, I'm not crying. I already said that earlier. I just wanted to say thank you. And I'm probably going to say it about 50 more times before this is done. But I promise you, I just wanted to keep this sweet and simple. Hey, Tammy, good evening. Because in my mind, I felt like everyone was trying to not watch, but cook dinner. I know our dinner's kind of going. So if you hear a beep or two, it's dinner. It's dinner. What else is going on? Oh, so yesterday I did step on the scale, yesterday being Saturday morning, and the scale showed 200.0 pounds, 200.0 pounds. And at that moment, I decided I wasn't going to step on the scale again. I'm going to see if I can show you a video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I have no real life people. Mindy says, I have no real life people to talk about. So this community is very important to me. Girl, I hear you. I hear you. Even today with Miss Shirley, just being able to talk about it, it's like, there's someone I can talk about. I can touch her and talk to her. It really did mean a lot. Let's see. Oh, Cindy says, love your videos. I'm thankful for you. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Okay. So can y'all see that? I don't think I can get it to focus, but it's 200.0. And that was yesterday morning. So what I have decided is that I am not going to step on the scale anymore this week until Friday to weigh-in day. Just know that yesterday morning it was 200.0. So on Friday's video, I'll either be crying with frustration or I'll be celebrating with high screams. It'll be one of the two. I did make the video about giving yourself grace, so I am going to give myself grace this week. And I'm gonna do what I need to do. I am also going to be working out a little bit. Okay, I'm working out. My son is coming home on Tuesday, and he was like, "Mom, you can put on that bodysuit, and we will work out." Now he now understands my definition of workout. He kept saying workout, I kept saying movement, but I think he got it. Let's see. Cynthia, you said you're welcome and thank you for being you and sharing your journey. It is my pleasure. When I first made that first video, I didn't know what was happening. I just didn't want to be alone. I just didn't want to be alone on this journey. Miss Faithy, hi. Good evening, my sweet friend. And Miss Shirley said it really meant a lot to her. It meant a lot to me too. Yeah. But I do have the sweatsuit, the sauna suit, and I did wear it on Friday. It works in the sense that it's really sweaty. And I tried to take it off, and I actually had to have my daughter come help me get it off. Because once you're sweaty, it sticks to your body. So I had unzipped, but I could not maneuver the suit itself off my body. Not until she took her hands and went, and then I was able to actually crawl out of the body. Cindy says, you're brave to wait. I know, the day after Thanksgiving. I am brave to wait the day after Thanksgiving away. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep living me and see what happens. Yeah, because mentally last week it was really hard checking it every day, and those highs, those peaks of high excitement and low, and then going lower, and it was just a lot mentally. And I just don't want to deal with that this week. I just want to be happy and be around people and enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah. Faithy says, my sweet girl, oh, so proud of you. Keep the movement. Exactly. I'm keeping up with the movement. Um, we just came from the grocery store. We had to go buy our supply of meat. I love H-E-B for their meat selection. You can get these big packs for $5 and it'll feed all 6 of us with leftovers. But with my son coming, it's like 1 pack a day. I know this feeling. It's going to be 1 pack a day. But we did that. So we walked around and literally all we had was meat, $85 worth of meat in the cart. But we just walking around. So I got a little bit of movement in. Tomorrow morning, I am going to go take a walk in the sweatsuit. And then I have to drive my daughter to basketball practice in the morning. So while she's doing that, and it's only an hour and a half, so I'm going to walk the track wearing the sweatsuit. I don't want to drive and go back and forth. So that's my plan. I'm just going to walk. I'm not going to fast walk. I'm not going to slow walk. I'm just going to walk. And we'll see what happens. Let's see. I am seeing things pop up. Okay. Thanksgiving blessings to you and your family, and to you too, Tammy. Thank you. Mel, get it. Oh, Mel, thank you. Oh, good evening. Just a little thank you, sharing your unique journey. Blessings to you and your family. Why are you trying to make me cry, Mel? Thank you. Thank you. It's too sweet. I know, right? Where are the fans? Oh my God, no crying on camera. And I can't edit this. You're doing it. I'm really worried about feeling guilty about eating this Thanksgiving dinner. Right, I'm gonna eat, Cynthia. I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna eat on my little plate with a little dollop of everything. For the most part, it's been working. It was working. By the way, I am kind of curious who will be cooking this Thanksgiving. Who will be cooking? I don't cook Thanksgiving dinner, but I just kind of maneuver around. I do a charcuterie board, and that's what my kids kind of eat off of until dinner's ready. So that's what we're gonna do. The day before, okay, figure me out now. Oh, I like that. Figure me out now. The day before Thanksgiving would be great. It's increased sodium. Yeah. Yeah. I'm prepared for the weight. I am prepared for the sodium intake. I am. Yep. We got this. We do. Also, another random question. Since technically we're live, so I can send a question, y'all can respond. Has anyone done a body? It's like a body test to see what items you might be sensitive to. Not allergic to, but sensitive to. I'm just curious because I looked it up earlier and there's a ton of different brands. And if someone has had one, I'd like to know what service you used. One of them asked for like stool sample and a liquid sample and a spit sample. One just only asked for the spit sample. Started getting real technical and real confusing really fast. So I was just trying to see, has anyone done one of those food sensitivity tests? Let's see. Mel said, Mindy. Faithy, 74. My cooking is done. Going over to my daughter's house. I hear you. That's why my kids are in training right now. That's why they're in training. So eventually I can just pop over at their homes. J.A. Campbell, how tall am I? I'm 5'3". I am 5'3", sitting at a solid 200.0 pounds. 200.0. It happens to me all the time. I did one. Oh, please get me the name, please. Because I am wondering, because at home we try to cut down on the sodium. Everybody's aware, everybody's on board. Don't even touch the salt. Even a lot of our ingredients are low sodium. So with that being said, I'm trying to figure out what is causing me to have the inflammation when I have the inflammation. I've cut down on the electrolytes. I now have one brand that I can use that I don't seem to get inflammation with, but I don't even use it because I haven't worked out, if that makes sense. I've done movement, getting my movement in. Um, so yeah, trying to do that. Cynthia says, two, Miss Faithy. I was walking a lot, but because of the rain here in Florida. Oh, you're in Florida. Okay. I have to start getting back. How is Florida right now? I do hate that the media does this, and I know they do it to us where they bombard everybody with all the what's going on, and then they don't cover the recovery on how everyone's doing. So I'm kind of stuck, constantly wondering how is everybody doing. Okay. So when you have a moment. Oh, wow. Okay, so Joanne said that she has a reaction to bananas and avocado, so she cut them out. And that's what I'm wondering. Is there something in my diet that I need to pull back from? And it's so weird. And I'm going to say this with all due respect. Being 264.7 pounds, 265 realistically, I couldn't tell if sodium was playing a factor because I was just big, if that makes sense. Like my arms were big, my ankles were big. Some days my ankles would swell up a little bit more than others. Um, other days, but for the most part, I was just big. So as far as eating certain things and causing the inflammation, I didn't see it because I was just always inflamed. But now with the weight loss, I'm seeing more of the inflammation. I can even tell now what it is. I didn't even know what inflammation really was. It was just a word I kept hearing. Like, oh, if your joints hurt, it's probably inflamed. So you have inflammation. And that's what I just kept saying. Like, oh, my joints, my knees, inflammation. But now that I'm losing some of the weight, I'm a little more in tune with my body. It's kind of crazy that I am in tune um, with it. Country girl, hello, Alonda. Okay, Cynthia is responding. It's cold. Ooh, it moved on me. It's cold. Um, okay, she didn't get any of the effects of the hurricane. That's nice to hear. Norma said, good evening. Good evening, Norma. Figure me out now. I love that name. Yes, I went to a functional med doctor. It was just blood draw. Okay, it's a blood draw. Um, gluten sensitivity. Wow. Okay. And the bariatric doctor said bologna. And that most people will show uh, gluten sensitivity. And that's a weird thing. My kids were talking about it earlier because they came from church and they had sandwiches. I haven't really had a sandwich in a hot minute, so I haven't really had bread in a hot minute. Um, Last week we did have spaghetti, and so I had a little bit of spaghetti and half of the garlic toast. But that's pretty much the only piece of bread that I have eaten in several weeks. And then today, with Miss Shirley, I had a chicken pita, and I ate half of that bread. So really, that's like two pieces of bread in a week, if not longer than that. It's weird. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with my body. Trying to get in tuned. Trying to get in tuned. Tammy said she's going to try to eat for Thanksgiving. She's been on 5 milligrams for over a year. Oh my gosh. And her appetite is still not good, but she's lost 70 pounds. Nice job. Nice job. Yeah, just try to eat. Next time she would go straight on to an, can't say that word, allergenist. Okay. Okay, email said South Florida is beautiful right now, but for some of Central Florida and Gulf Coast, they're still pulling things back together. Yeah. I have a coworker who has a vacation home in Gulf Breeze, and there's some parts of her house that have been hit, so her neighbor's been taking care of it because she can't get down there. This will be the first week she gets there. Actually, you know what? Today's Sunday. She should be there today. I should probably reach out to her and ask her how is it. She's real anxious about getting back. Hi, hey Liz, Lizzie. Hi Londa, true inspiration for many. Thank you, thank you. Deb said, "Hi all, my daughter does Thanksgiving, yay!" Ooh, you're right there. She's gone from 99 to 201 to 200.4, bouncing back. Can't eat Chinese anymore. The meat and veggies. I got you. She'll gain 5 pounds in a day. And then, of course, it takes a week to get back. Girl, I hear you. Right there. Right there. So I do. I kind of want to know what's going on to keep my body, um, dealing with the inflammation. By the way, as you know, most of you know, I gave myself my injection on Friday in my thigh, and I took a picture because that's the only way I remember stuff. I do not have bruising in my thigh. So random, that's my thigh. No bruising, no bruising. So I do think it's something to do with the Zepbound pen being so much shorter and the compound pen being longer because I was able to go further down. This is just me making this up, okay? I'm making this up on the fly because this is how my mind thinks. Because the pen is long, the needle's longer, it went further down into my skin, hence no bruising. That's what I think. I could be very, very wrong, but I'm trying to get in tune with my body, and that's what I think is going on. So if I use Zepbound and try to do that injection again, I'm probably going to get a bruise. Yep. Let's see. Okay, little fixes with Heidi. Oh, that's cute. Heidi, are you a content creator? Little fixes with Heidi. Are you a content creator? Because that sounds like a channel, and I would love to watch. I like watching. Has anyone have more migraines or motion sickness while taking Wegovy or Zepbound? Anyone having migraines or motion sickness? I did have migraines in the beginning, but they were, well, I can't even say migraines. They were just little mild headaches. I had mild headaches. Country Girl says whey protein gives her inflammation. Faithy says I have not used any of the weight loss drugs. I know she did it all natural. She did it by changing her diet. My question is, since the weight loss, are you ladies more colder than normal? She just seems to not get warm, even with layers. I have noticed that I am colder. Actually, it's my feet. And I literally have a video that'll pop up this week. It's kind of a weird one. After I watched it back, I was like, oh no, it's kind of some weird stuff. But it's just all the little things I've noticed since being on the weight loss, like my toes. Like I have Skeletor toes. If y'all are big He-Man and She-Ra people back from the 80s, I have space in my toes. And I actually verified it by watching one of my old videos where I weighed in and my toes were like little sausages. They were all spread and smushed like this. And the video from Friday, my toes are like this. So my toes get really cold and I can't seem to keep them warm. And I have tile throughout the house, so that makes it even worse because I'm like really, really cold. I have a blue blanket that all my kids laugh about. Tammy says yes. She stays cold all the time. Doctor has put her on some iron meds. Yeah, that would make sense too. Can I do IF and Zepbound? IF, I don't know what IF is. Is it IVF? Infertility stuff? Can you verify for us, Cynthia? IF, I'm not sure what IF stands for. Country Girl says, yes, Miss Faithy, I also get cold a lot. And she doesn't even use a GLP-1. Yep. Figuring me out now. What dosage of Zepbound? It just moved on me. Okay, did I feel the most suppression on? I switched from Wegovy 2.4 and feeling nothing yet. And she's on now 7.5. Wow. Okay, figuring me out now. Is anyone on Wegovy? And what dosage did you feel the most suppression? I don't know. Wow. I will say, with me giving myself the injection in my thigh, I barely ate yesterday. Like, kid you not, I barely ate. I had my protein shake. That was like 5:30 in the morning because I had to drop my kids off at school. Then I came home, did some cleaning, a lot of cleaning. And then I just spent time running from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, dropping them off, picking them up, showing up, doing all that. By 5 o'clock, I realized I had not eaten anything. So I ended up eating at that time. And then I had a small dinner at 8. Past me going into my thigh, my eating habits had kind of been the same for a while. Like, literally been the same. I'd eat a little breakfast, eat a snack, eat lunch, eat afternoon snack, and eat a small dinner. Yesterday was the first time where I realized, oh shoot, I did not eat. I need to eat. Even though I was around a bunch of food, but nothing seemed appetizing, and I didn't even think, ooh, you might want that. That's that food noise going away. Norma, she said she can't drink coffee anymore. I guess it's because of the caffeine. Gotcha. Tammy had a physical, and even though some of her red blood count was off, her doctor said that she wasn't anemic and that she should come back in August. She went from 185 to 105 in a year and 4 months, and she is 5'1". Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's all I can say is wow with the big eyes. Wow. I am Tracy Zapon. Hey, girl. I am doing a live stream. I don't know. It was something on my heart today that I kept saying, I want to do a live stream. I just want to tell everyone thank you. I just feel like I have to say thank you. And even before I got on, Chris walked in and he was like, so you're going to do the live stream? I was like, yeah, I feel like I need to do it. He was like, what are you going to talk about? I don't know. I'm just going to say thank you a lot of times. And I did. I don't know. I'm just so thankful. Marty, she said her hands are cold. Literally, you see that? I'm literally sitting here rubbing my hands. Just under the table, just rubbing my hands. And if you could see my socks, you would see my little fuzzy socks on my feet. Okay. So Little Fixes with Heidi says her content has 2 videos. She's really shy. Trust me, I'm going to watch those 2 videos. That's what I do. I'll be watching. I get excited because I'm like, oh my gosh. Hey, Alonda, I get cold too. Side effect, unless you're having a hot flash. I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah. Can I tell y'all a quick story about hot flashes? Very quick. It has nothing to do with GLP-1s, but I share this story with anyone who talks about hot flashes, just so you truly know you are not alone. So my son was born in 2013. It was right around this time. It was Christmas holidays, and he was about a year old, so 2014. Here I am going to the post office to deliver some or to mail off some gifts. I'm standing in a long line holding gifts, just a t-shirt and some sweatpants. I'm standing there and I start getting hot, like sweating, profusely sweating. And the lady who was kind of like standing there writing out stuff on the little counter looked at me and was like, ma'am, are you okay? And I was like, are you hot too? It is so hot in here. And there were a lot of people, okay? A lot of people. I'm like, it's so hot in here. I even took my hair tied my hair up to get it off my neck. I put the boxes down. I'm fanning. I usually keep random stuff like look at that. Receipts. random stuff in my purse. So I'm sitting there like this, fanning, and then I got really nauseous. And that's what happens when I get really hot. So I tell the lady, I can't even stand here. Her husband, this is how bad it was. Her husband walks me to my car with my packages. I get in the car, I take off my shirt. So I'm in my car in my bra. And I'm got the fan, my AC just blaring on me. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get home. So the post office is a 3-minute drive to my house. I drive around the corner, and all there is the high school. So the post office, high school, my house. I get to the high school and I call 911 because I'm so hot now. I think I'm about to pass out. So someone record me, hear me. I'm calling 911. They're sending someone to the high school. I'm now in the high school parking lot in my bra and sweatpants. I'm still super hot. So I get out, I take my pants off. Now I'm in my panties and my bra, just trying to calm down, cool down, whatever I can. EMTs show up. I'm apologizing for being in my drawers in a high school parking lot. And I'm starting to feel better. Like I'm not nauseous now, but I'm still very hot. They come to the car, they do all my vitals. They're like, yeah, let's get you to the vehicle. They walk with me, they throw a little sheet over me. I'm standing I'm sitting inside of the ambulance, and it's like someone snapped their fingers, and I was fine. Like you could see the monitor stuff go, The lady turns and looks at me and says, welcome. You just had your first hot flash. I could have threw up at that point. Like my stomach dropped. I could have threw up. And so they start talking to me about what to expect because there's a guy and there's two ladies. The guy was the driver. The two ladies were helping me because I was in my bra and panties. And they start talking about hot flashes and what to expect. And at no point had anyone warned me that it would get so bad that I would be in the parking lot of the school district that I work for in my bra and panties trying to calm my body down. It was the worst. It was the worst. So now I keep a fan at my desk. They call it the Beyonce fan because I can't be at school getting naked. Can't do that. But I keep hair ties and I turn my fan on and I'll just be like this, kind of like a Beyonce concert. And my students just clap and smile and laugh and then we move on. But yeah, that was my very first hot flash at the post office. Sorry, I just had to share that with y'all. Yeah, because hot flashes are no joke. And then I sweat at night and get stuck to bed. That's not cool either. No. But one of my coworkers does have a coolie pad. And so it circulates and keeps her body cool. It covers like $800. So that's going to be on the wish list for next Christmas. All right, focus. I'm on a live stream. Forgot that I'm talking to y'all. Let's see. Alonda, get cold. Yep. Okay, so that's how I got to that story because I was talking about hot flashes. Intermittent fasting. Okay. All right. Tammy B. Miss Stacy went from, Tammy went from 210 to 140. 240. Oh, I can't wait to see that. My doctor wants me to get to 130. I want to get to 150 because I really don't even remember what I look like at 130. I have no clue. I know what I look like at 115. I remember what I look like at 115. Now I don't want to do that. My forehead's too big. But I think 130 might be doable, but definitely 150 I can do. I know I can do that if I can just get there. Okay, Mel said I was doing IF. I still don't know what that is, Mel. IF 2040. Oh, intermittent fasting. I got it. I'm a little slow. I got that. Okay. IF means intermittent fasting. Perfect. She's fine. Oh, it's a 20. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. The community is educating me right now because I had no idea what intermittent fasting really was. I have a cousin in San Antonio. Really, I guess she's an aunt. It's an aunt and a cousin. And they do it, and they've been doing it for years. But I don't understand it, so I just kind of always say, oh, that's nice. because I didn't get it. But y'all are helping me, like for real, y'all are helping me. Just like compounding, when I first heard compounding Tirzepatide, I thought that was a name brand. So I was in here compounding Tirzepatide, and then when all the telehealth companies came up, confused the crap out of me. I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. How is all these companies owning compounding Tirzepatide? And then eventually I watched a bunch of people and it started resonating like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, that's what. Thank y'all. So much education on this platform. Okay, so going back to milk, I finally figured it out. I'm doing intermittent fasting twice a week. Okay, she's okay, twice a week. Nice. Faithy said I should definitely check things out. Okay, that's for Tammy. Jason Twan said, hi everyone. Yep, I'm clicking in, y'all. Yes, you can do intermittent fasting with Tirzepatide. I've heard a lot of people talk about that now. Yeah, and which it makes sense. Like how I felt yesterday with the simple fact that I didn't feel like eating and really didn't think about eating. I could see how you could go 20 hours without eating, or 16. I think my cousins, I think they do 16. I know that's a number that sticks in my head, 16, 16, 16. So I think they do 16, and then yeah, and then they eat. 16 is like resonating in my head. Which yesterday I could have probably went all day until dinner. Candy. Yes, I get cold chills often. Hi, babe. Okay, my son walked down and stared at me. Tammy says, hey, Dwan. Hey, everyone. 16.8 while on Zepbound. Okay, Mel says, is it me or Trader Joe's? It is. Trader Joe's is so cold. You're not lying. It is. It's very, very cold. Trader Joe's is so cold. Wow. It is. It is very cold. And I always think it's because it's a smaller store with everything being open. But now that I'm thinking about that, Aldi's not cold. Aldi's not cold like that. Mm-mm. But Trader Joe's definitely is. Okay. Okay, y'all. I have loved being on this live. And there's so many comments on here. Okay. Mel, are you eating enough? I am. It's just Saturday was a weird day. Saturday was a weird day for me. It was one of the first days I've had in a while where I did not stick to my schedule. Usually in the morning, I try to eat 40 to 50 grams of protein. Because once I actually eat my food, when I'm at work at my desk, I'll drink my protein shake. And then I eat a snack, which is, my snacks get a little wild, anywhere from 6 grams of protein to 10 grams of protein for my snack. In a day, my goal is to get to 120 grams of protein, but I get to about 100, 110. Most days of the week, I don't get to 20. That's maybe 2 or 3 days out of the 7 days of a week that I'll get to 120. Patty says she has on her fuzzy socks. Yes, love the fuzzy socks. Let's see. Okay. Don't expect too much. Oh, what does that mean? Okay. All right. I am going to go ahead and wrap this up. My kids, it is now 7:30, so everyone is sitting, they're eating. If you can't hear the forks, they're in there with forks. And we always do family dinner. So you probably hear people talking. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go eat dinner with my peoples. Tonight we have chicken, baked potato. I have no idea. I don't know what they're in there cooking other than chicken and baked potato, because those are the things I saw before I got on this live. Of course, we have a salad. There's always a salad. And so yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you all, sincerely, all of my heart, as we go into Thanksgiving. And I know that there's going to be a lot for everyone, dealing with the food, dealing with the family, dealing with the judgment, the conversations, the interest of the GOP1s. So I do wish y'all all the gratitude and grace as y'all head into this week. May y'all be blessed. And I promise you, I will reread all the comments in our live chat. Next Sunday, though, I will be doing a live chat with Downsizing Diva, Miss Dee Dee. So feel free to come up with questions. I'll be on that with her. So y'all take care. And here I am rambling again. But I do. I love y'all with all my heart. Y'all take care. Someone's now putting pepper on their baked potato, in case y'all hear that on the live. My people. All right. Well, thank y'all for joining me. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Or week. Blessed week.